Hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I hope everybody's doing well today. Don't worry about it, Becky. It's gone. It's done. Don't worry about it. Becky!
It's not done.
It is. Don't we gotta
I got to work last time. Believe in me.
whatever. So yeah, welcome back everybody. Welcome in, Max. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in on this fine Monday evening. I hope you had a good start to the week. I know Mondays can be rough. I feel like I had a pretty good Monday though. I think Becky had a pretty good Monday, all things considered.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does your Mondays or like does your week change based off of like the calendar year? If that makes it like so
Me?
to no, I'm not asking. Not everything's about you.
Okay. Damn.
Um
Rude.
so like Becky, her end of month week, like the last week in at the end of a month is usually much busier. People have like end of quarter weeks and end of year weeks, right? Stuff like that. I don't have a job that really does that. I'm very kind of consistent throughout all my weeks. But I know a lot of people have like really, really, really busy weeks because it's like end of quarter, and then 3 weeks into the quarter or whatever you want to call it, it's like very kind of dead. Um, so I don't know if your job has that, Max, but if it does, hopefully it was a very chill end of June. But we're at the end of June. Can you believe that? That's crazy. June 30th today. Is there a 31st of June?
No.
No. Tomorrow's July.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
Scary.
We made it through June. We made it through another month on this floating rock that we call home. I don't know where I'm going with this. Do you know where I'm going with this, Becky?
Me?
Yeah.
I never know where you're going with anything.
All right, that's fair. Becky said, "No, screw you. You're stupid." Direct quote from her, actually.
Direct quote.
Direct quote. Oh my god, it's so bright.
Wow, it worked for approximately.
Oh, did you not turn it off? It turned off on its by itself.
Turned off on its own.
Nice, nailed it. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing some more of The Last Spell today. And you might notice, you might be looking at the face cam and be like, wow, that looks really dark. It'd be a shame. Somebody should make it more light in here. Well, boy, do I have the solution for you. We put up the lights. We have lights now. And look at this. Look at this. Nobody else is excited about this, but I am. Look, I have a phone app to control it. Look how cool that is. I can choose like any color that you can make with what's the system called? It's not hexadecimal. Is it hexadecimal?
I think it is.
The color codes?
I think so.
Is that hexadecimal?
I think so, but I could be
Well,
wrong.
I can pick any color. Just wait. I can pick any color
just
with
wait,
the
Fred.
with the hexadecimal codes. Because it's up to 256, right? 256 red, 256 green, 256 blue. I believe that's how it works. And you can make like any color with those three combinations. So yeah, right now I have it on like rotating colors, but blue. That's pretty cool. And I'm like, feeling red. That's pretty cool. I'm like, actually, let's just go white. Let's just neutral white, you know? So I'm excited about this. Again, I feel like no one else is, but I think it's pretty cool.
No, when you told me it could be sound based.
That's
you
true.
have
Should I show the sound?
Yeah, the app was a really big thing.
So this is now my phone mic is now tied to the lights. So if I stop talking, the lights go off. Isn't that kind of cool? Like I could do a stream where like I just put my phone right beneath my mic, and then whenever I talk, the lights light up.
That's how you give people a stroke.
That's how I give myself epilepsy. Yeah. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty neat. But yeah, we'll go back to the gradient. We'll slow it down a little bit, but I'm excited about it. You can't really see it very well right now because there's sun coming in through the window. But when the sun goes down, and especially once we get back into like winter when it's darker in here. Um, it'll be nice to have these lights, especially since my ring light doesn't really work that much anymore. Sad.
I feel like your parents will get you a new one.
I gotta just get it myself probably. We'll see though. But we've been yapping a lot. We're gonna play more of the last spell. Last we left off, we actually Becky and I played one night last night off stream, so we're a little bit further ahead than we were on the last stream. But we're in Lakeburg. We're about a little under halfway through Lakeburg. I think there's 12 nights in total in Lakeburg. We're going into night 6 actually, so this might be halfway. Yeah, it's getting a little difficult. Last night, the one we played actual last night, got pretty shisty. It got a little scary. We did well, but it got a little scary.
Yeah.
So we'll see how tonight goes. Hey, good.
Feeling pretty positive about it.
I am too. Feeling pretty good. We have 4 heroes now. That was a big thing. We only had 3 heroes last night.
That was part of the hearts.
4 heroes is good. What I didn't realize actually, what I figured out in my own save file, is the XP that you get at the end of the night. It's shared, but it's not shared. It says shared. It's split. So if you only have 1 hero, they get 100% of the experience. If you have 3 heroes, they each get 33% of the night's experience. So with us having 3 heroes instead of 4 for the first like 5 nights, it actually made our first 3 heroes get
leveled up
12% or 9% extra experience. I don't know what the math comes out to. What 33 minus 25 is 8. So they all got 8% extra experience per night. Because instead of getting 33%, now they're going to be getting 25%. So they got 8% experience every night. Don't give me that look. I might not be good at math, but I know very simple math. Sometimes.
You got that right. I was first wasn't sure where you were going with that, but you came back.
I knew where I was going. So yeah, we still got Alessia. We still got our rifle woman building into some crit. We have lots of crit on Alessia now. 36%, but an extra 15 on top of that when enemies are full health. So we have 51% crit full health enemies, which is super awesome. 200% critical power, so all of our crits.
Yeah, we have to remember that we want to be hitting
full health enemies.
Full health enemies with her.
And isolated. We want to be hitting full health isolated enemies with Alessia. We have Edlin, who is our melee user, our sword user. She just wants to hit things. She doesn't care where they are. She doesn't care if they're healthy or injured. She just wants to swing her sword.
She has no health regen.
She has no health regen, but she does have vampire.
Yeah.
So whenever she kills an enemy, she actually restores 4 health. So she kind of has health regen. And then we have Javion, who is slowly becoming a propagation. We actually now have a Tome of Secrets.
Oh, I was going to say, did you remember to give over the tome?
Definitely. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? That was crazy. Wow. So we actually now have a Tome of Secrets. So we do have Lightning Strike as a propagation. And I guess technically we have Weakening Touch, but Weakening Touch doesn't do damage. So we don't fully care about it. But it is minus 30% resistance for 2 turns, which is, and 30% damage for 2 turns. So it's really solid. But yeah, so he's our propagation mage. And then we have Augustus, who is a pistol user. He's the new one that we just got. And he is just all about moving around and killing isolated targets with a pistol. So kind of what we've been doing is we paired Javion and Augustus together. So Javion makes gaps among the enemies because he doesn't care if he hits isolated targets or not. So he kills enemies to make gaps to make them isolated, and then Augustus goes in and kills the isolated targets. And then very similar thing over here, where Alessia is going to be killing people to make, or sorry, other way around. Edlin is going to be killing people to try and make isolated targets for Alessia.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it. I also built some watchtowers.
Oh, you did.
I built one right here, but I don't have Alessia in it right now because when she's in this watchtower, she can only see like up to here. I just saw a secret agent bunny man go around the corner.
Oh, he probably hears the steps and was like, I'm coming.
Yeah, when Alessia's in the tower, she can only see to like here. Which seems like most of the enemies are spawning over here, so maybe we'll move her back into the tower. But then
we should get her skill range.
But then we also have Javion in the tower, which is a little awkward because he has Death Ray. So I would need to like hop off the tower. It's a little awkward, but it's fine.
It's more of a later.
Bye, Ash. The Death Ray now is going to be kind of an emergency thing because now we have Lightning Strike, which is what we'll be using most of our mana on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Death
are up
Ray
to.
Was really good though.
What's that?
Death Ray was really good.
Death Ray is very clutch. Death Ray is incredibly good if you, especially if all the enemies are lined up at your wall.
Yeah.
Yes, Death Ray is really good because it does. It's not propagation.
Yeah.
So
it's not
and
like
it's undodgeable.
Chance.
You cannot miss this attack, and it does on average like 520 damage. It's crazy. But Lightning Strike is also good because it can go around turns and stuff because it's propagation. So, yeah, I'm still yapping. 167 versus 122. This is better for isolated targets. Yeah. I can actually kill Kindled without any momentum on the pistol.
Crazy.
Pretty good. He is looking around for these chips, man.
He really wants these
He
chips.
hears them and he knows they're in there, but he just simply cannot find a way in.
He was being really pushy earlier.
Yeah, being a bad boy.
Yeah.
He wants. Look at him. He's like, wait, there's a room in here? Wait, there's a room and you're in it and I'm not allowed in it?
Just thinking about it.
He wants to come in so bad.
He just wants the chips really badly.
I wish I could still show him like in the background. I miss having him around. Alright, what are we doing here, Edlin? We just going in with a big sword bonk, or that's a pretty big sword bonk right there.
Yeah. A really big sword bonk.
Oh no! Oh well, I can do this for extra movement. And we'll start getting our stacks up on one by one.
Yep.
Yeah, what the perk one by one is so good. It's even better for people using physical damage, because you get 10% per stack instead of 7%. But even when you're getting 7%, you only lose 4% when hitting a non-isolated unit. So more often than not, you're still staying positive. So you kind of get to max stacks very quickly, and you stay at max stacks pretty much the whole night. It's so strong. It's just a free 80% damage. Can you not just waltz up to me? Alright, so this guy is an accursed. He can hit in melee range. But he can frighten for -1 action points, or magic exhaustion, which does a little bit of magic damage, but also drains 4 mana. So they're very annoying. They also have 50% damage resistance. And 50% stun resistance. So very annoying.
Yep.
Can't use Frighten when they're badly wounded. But what if I just didn't really give a shit and I crit you? Unlucky.
You have the executioner?
Yes, but that's not enough. I believe our threshold is, yeah, I was gonna say 39. So unfortunate, but whatever. Just,
you might as well.
yeah, gotta kill him.
Yeah. Splitter.
Can't really without using a ton of momentum or movement. I mean,
You can hit him twice.
I mean, I can just do this.
Yeah, that makes him isolated, but then it's not full health.
That's fine. That's gonna do plenty enough damage to make him in range for Alessio. You make it there, you make it. Okay. And again, we lose 4% for that, but it's really not that big of a deal because it's pretty easy to get our stacks back. Oh, goodness gracious.
Damn.
Okay. Good thing we have our magic user over here. Okay, so each Shadow Bolt does about 150 damage. We do have crit on Javion, but I could also just go for an early lightning strike.
You just go for lightning. Toward that corner.
Probably start here, just so it guarantee hits the splitter. Which one does more? This one does 218, this one does 179. Okay. But this is 5 mana instead of 6.
And then you do 2 action
And this
points.
uses 2 action points.
So we go from like the 5 mana?
Not really. I want to make sure that I'm doing as much damage to these guys as possible. And we'll make the rest of these kindled isolated targets. Beautiful. And we'll damage this guy a little bit for Augustus. Augustus be swinging.
Still more action.
I do. That's all. Don't want to lose all my stacks. Sucks. Of course, now we crit. Nice. No, he's out of range. Don't touch my wall. What do we do over here? Maybe we just do another sword blast, like, right here.
Why not? We have plus 14 mana.
Yeah. Guess we might as well drink our strength potion.
Do you really need it?
If we want to kill the splitter, yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do like 6 movement to get enough.
Then do it. I mean, we're already halfway through the night, and this gets rid of like.
Yeah, there we go.
Good bit of the.
Just out of execute range. Damn.
Move over one if you want.
Yeah. Oh, we also took a perk where every 2 mana we spend, we get 2 block for 3 turns.
Excellent.
So since we're kind of spamming our mana, we can just kind of build up block passively.
Yeah.
For free. I'm out of movement. Cool. Don't take too much damage, Edlin. Ah, it's just the block. Oh, fine. Do we have exactly 50? I think we have exactly 52 armor on. Okay, we do. We took 0 health damage from that hit because we had exactly 52. That's pretty funny. What do you say we just do a lightning strike here? Just, you know,
Yeah, might as
just
well.
let it rip.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That's pretty nice. Really
Didn't do much for that group, but
kind of, yeah, a little lackluster. Good fireball. Hit the 3 splitters. The question is not whether we need. Fine. Well, I can only hit you. You a one shot?
Derp.
Yo, nice 50% damage resistance, bro. Oh no, we lost 4%. Oh, we got it back. Let's kill you so that we lose 4% to then kill you to get the percent back.
And you have another ice.
Ah,
target over
shoot.
it for the last.
I'm out of action.
Really think.
Okay, so it's just you that makes it to the wall, so I was standing. Alright, no one else makes it. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you're isolated. So
Why?
you're dead.
Yeah. And you have 2 isolated.
Yeah.
7. I mean, you can use, use her to make. Yeah.
It's just Sword Blast is so good, dude. It's my favorite thing about the 2-handed swords.
Like you can use Alessia to finish off the guy to your right.
Yeah, the two-handed sword is a little bit clunky because your main attack is a two action point. This is one action point, but it's a little awkward.
Yeah, if we can somehow get another action point on Evelyn, that'd be dope.
Yeah, the sword blast is just so good on the two-handed sword. Let's kill. Well, I guess we can just do this.
Yeah. Get the splitter if you want.
He doesn't make it to the wall this turn. And then please don't miss. Thank you. Cool. Very, very controlled so far.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and we're already at the last 35. All right, it's going pretty well.
Use your beam.
I don't have a beam. I was just thinking, I'm like, that's a really good death ray.
Yeah, it's a really good death ray.
Oh, I keep forgetting. This is only 1 mana.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2. I was like, how do we only use 5 mana?
Yeah.
It's...
Do it.
Sword's busted, bro.
Do it again. Makes a nice way to target.
It only took 2 actions to hit 6 people. I'm out of movement though.
The person behind you. Get the one in front of an isolated target, the one on the right an isolated target.
Well, I can't kill this guy. Oh, I can with my 2-handed sword action. I probably should have just done the slash. Also hit the splitter, because that also would have restored move points. Oops.
You have another axe that's fine.
Yeah, but I can't do anything with it.
Sure.
We have 24 block. We don't have a lot of armor, but we do have 24 block.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Kill you. To then kill you. Kill you. And then... I don't know. Kill you. Cool. Oh, I thought this purple was an enemy over here. I was like, wait! Alright, we want to make you isolated ideally, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to do that. Next to a splitter.
Go for it.
Not the worst thing. I mean, we could fireball there. We don't have diagonal propagation yet, which sucks. Look at that in 2 levels. Because otherwise I would just like lightning strike and it would go diagonally.
You can do it there, you can do it up. Overlord.
Right.
Oh, do you have to? No. To the left. To the left.
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's better.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah. Might as well.
I'm isolated now.
Nice. Beautiful. The pistol's so fun. Like, the pistol is so fun. Did any of these guys make it to the wall? No. I might just... Well, killing you would create an isolated target. So, let's do that. In my own save file that I've been playing, I have a character that uses a pistol and a great axe. And I saw this recommendation from somebody online. I was like, why would you ever do that? That's so dumb. But the pistol, you can do this little hook shot, and you can kill an enemy and grapple in to a huge crowd of enemies. And the great axe has a big AoE slash around you. So you can just like grapple in and then AoE slash like 9 enemies.
Okay,
it's so sick. It's so cool. No! It's fine. Not
Give
bad.
it to Javion. No.
Javion has some good experience gain now. Well, I guess so does Augustus.
Give the man some kills.
Fine. We'll get out of our little tower.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think there's much to think about here. I guess we probably want to give some of the kills to Edlin versus Alessia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Very clean night. Wow.
Very even on kills except for Edlin, and yet she's still the one who doesn't.
Edlin! I gave you so many kills. I gave you so many kills, Edlin.
She's
It's
so
only
close.
50.
You needed 50 more experience.
That sucks. At least she's not like level 5. Like she's, you know, she's
I mean,
still
she's
on par
pretty
with
close.
Javion and Augustus. No, she's pretty close to being level 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but she's not behind.
No. And we can try and get her experience.
No big corpse piles. Traps are absolute dog shit, by the way. Literally the worst thing you can build. I never really get this. It's only 30 gold, so I probably should upgrade the shop more often. Because you have to imagine, like, it's only 30 gold to upgrade this, and you sell items for 10% more, so you only need to sell 30 gold's worth of items to make your profit back from this upgrade.
They're worth 1,800 that you could put towards something else.
Not right now, no. We can get more health, more mana. We can get health regen and mana regen. We probably want that.
Yeah. Or you could save for experience.
Ooh, that's also really good. Let's get the health regen. Yeah, catapults are decent. Traps are horrendous. Awful. Worst thing you can build. They're like a one-time use thing you can put outside of your haven, but enemies need to step on them to activate them, and they do like 60 damage. They're awful. Alright, Alessia, what are we looking like here? We went crits. We went isolation. I think we're good on accuracy, probably. Alright. An extra... Math hurts my brain. 8% crit. Good. Extra 15% crit power. I think we just do that.
Okay.
$215% critical power. And we can get critical mastered to give us 20% more, and every 5 crits landed, we get 4% extra power.
I feel like we don't even need this.
Oh no, we do. We do. Don't you worry. When we get to the boss at the end, we'll need all of the damage we can get. If we can get on boss night, if we can get Alessia max 1x1 stacks and a lot of crit master stacks, by the time the boss shows up, she will one-shot it with her assassinate skill. We need that. Edlin didn't level up. Javion. More crit would be good. We are building crit, and we don't have a ton right now. More crit power, but it's only gray. Reliability is good as well.
Reliability would be good. We don't really need the mana.
We don't need the mana regen. If anything, we just need max mana. We don't need mana regen.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say take the reliability.
Yeah? You don't want to re-roll it just to see if we get something better?
Not on that one.
I think we just take crit here.
Okay.
Because we're building crit on Javion, but we really only have glass cannon and critical runes. Like, that's really the only stuff we can get crit from on our tree. So we kind of need to...
I mean, I would take the reliability and help make the isolated target.
I mean, crit power also does that, but...
Yeah, but you're not guaranteed to crit.
Every 7 mana spent, restore 1 action point, or...
Yeah.
So I'm worried about... Because I don't remember how this works with this. So volatile reaction gives us +1 propagation bounces. This says all of the hero's propagation bounces are transformed into propagation damage. Does that mean we lose those extra propagation bounces? Because right now, this actually doesn't do anything for us. So this is plus 0% propagation damage. That perk actually doesn't do anything for us yet because we don't have extra propagation bounces.
Then I think we should just take the action point.
Energized, which we're probably going to get pretty often with Lightning Strike if we're
easy.
spamming Lightning Strike. Alright, Augustus, we are looking for just kind of damage. Maybe a little bit of accuracy. Resistance reduction is good, but we already have 24%. I don't think we really need all that much more. Skill range is tempting, but honestly not necessary because we're staying pretty up close and personal.
I'd say reroll that if you don't want it, or you could take the isolation.
The isolation is tempting, but it's only 10%. It's not the end all be all. I kind of want to reroll this though, because we don't really... Well, I mean, we do want dodge.
I was gonna say you can easily take the dodge.
We do kind of want dodge. It's not really the best thing. There's a tier 5 perk that is when the hero dodges an attack, they restore action points. So if we had that, then I would probably want to keep stacking dodge. But I don't know. I think 32% is fine. But it would kind of be silly not to.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take the dodge and then we'll re-roll this one. Perfect.
Ew.
Beauty! Plus 23% extra momentum. Yeah! Mana growth, which gives us more mana, which then converts to damage, which is the only other thing that I bookmarked. So we're going from 29% damage to 37%. An extra 8% damage out of that.
Nice.
And that'll only keep increasing the higher level we are.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, so Augustus is the furthest behind on XP.
Okay, so we gotta get him killed.
Which is understandable because we just got him last night. But Edlin has a little bit of less experience game. Honestly, not terrible. Only 8% less. Okay, let's check the Night Reward. No. We don't have anybody doing multi-hits. I guess we take this by default, because we don't have a reroll yet. No. We're not using crit, so...
The mana would do,
Well, the mana gives us more damage.
yeah. That's a possibility.
And an extra 8% dodge. Whereas our current pants actually give us minus 5% dodge.
But before we give it to him, what about not Alessia?
Oh, I don't know if you saw this, by the way, that I got this for Augustus. Pretty sick. It's minus 8% damage, but it gives us an extra action point.
Yeah.
And we get 5% range damage out of it. and extra isolation and reliability.
They go to the next. Not her.
Oh no, not listen.
Her.
Um,
The 15 points, the extra mana.
the block is honestly probably a little better. Maybe we might want to start prioritizing block a little bit more on her gear if we can find it.
Okay, sure. And then give it to him.
Augustus Gloop. All right, we have a good amount of gold tonight. So we're using. We have 2 ranged people, so it probably would be worth it to build a bowyer. I know it's a bowyer, but it does make pistols and rifles as well.
Okay. Right next to the monster. It's worth to tear that down if you're not going to use
We
it.
could also upgrade the inn, which would allow us to recruit another hero. It's expensive, but obviously another hero is very useful.
Let's see what there is. I mean,
Definitely not Paloma. We have Sergio, who is a warrior, really good one. Damage resistance for only -2 mana regen. Daring, extra momentum, -4 block, and a straggler, -1 move points. That is not bad. Those are some pretty good traits from Sergio. And then everyone else is level 5, so we probably wouldn't want to get them. That's pretty good.
okay. Before we do it, is there anything in the shop? I mean, we'll get gold by using workers.
Yeah, let's just do that first, because we know we're
And
going
also,
to.
you can tear down that.
Let's do the seer first. Keep the mist pushed back. Let's do our gold mines. Let's upgrade the final house. So we have an extra worker, so we have 2 more workers.
You can use one of the workers to tear down that.
This
Yeah.
This would cost 2 workers, which is fine. We can do that.
I mean, if you want to build the.
I can also. I forgot that I can do that. I can also just demolish the buildings. We won't get resources out of it, but it clears the area.
Depends on what you're gonna get out of the other 2. There's not like a big pile. There's not no more gold. What else we're gonna use the workers for?
Use it on the scav camps. 1 worker gives us 40 material, which is pretty solid.
I'll just tear it down for workers, I think, and get the material that way. 32 gold and 28 material. Or scavenge it for material.
We'll do gold focus. All right, let's build a bowyer. And then I kind of want to build an armor maker as well, just to start getting more armor pieces. I think we hold off on getting another hero tonight, even though.
Well, it's not gonna. He's not gonna be there tomorrow.
I know. I'm saying, even though this guy is really good, even though Sergio is really good, we already have 1.5 momentum users.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of splitting. Like, we get a really good piece of gear for momentum, and it's like, do we give it to Sergio or do we give it to somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, check the shop as well. If there's anything that you actually want to buy.
Offhand sword wouldn't be terrible for Edlin. She can use offhand sword. Dagger, short bow. It might be nice to give Alessia a short bow. Doesn't need it though.
For what?
It's a really good rifle upgrade. Ooh, that's 60 extra damage.
Only 30
It's
bucks.
only 30 gold. Power staff. The power staff is so fun. I need to use power staff more. Warp crystal. That's good, but that's not 96 gold good. Tome of Secrets, 6% extra damage. 2 move points. So, look at the difference in damage. That's 50 extra damage. That's so nice. What about the lightning strike? 60 extra damage with lightning strike. Oh, it's so tempting, but it's 100 gold. Not necessary. Not necessary. Potions are always good. Potion of Strength 4 is really good. This is really tempting, but I don't think we need it.
Get the rifle.
I think we get the rifle because it's only 30 gold. Don't really need that. Don't need that. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible for Edlin. She doesn't have a helmet yet. But that one is better.
Yeah.
Because Edlin's not running crit. That only just gives her positive things. Alright, let's do the helmet and the rifle.
Okay.
Can I have soda? Alright, cool. We could reroll the shop. Or we could make more shops. These are risky, right? Because we don't know what we're gonna get out of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth the cash. I mean, we have all the money left over. We could get another character at that point.
No, because we have to upgrade the inn and then recruit the hero. Upgrading the inn is 130 gold.
Got it.
So we can save some into the next night, but we can't do both. Did we build an armor maker? No, we didn't.
We built a warrior, not an armor maker.
Yeah, we should definitely make an armor maker. We might honestly, like, could make 2 armor makers.
I mean, you can just destroy that building over there.
This one? Yeah. So we're never gonna use 4 workers to...
Not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument to just make 2 armor makers, right? Because every single character needs armor.
I don't think it's worth it.
No?
You're not always going to get the armor that you want. It's just...
Yeah, but we could sell it. It's only 65 gold.
I don't know. I don't think it's...
We would never make our profit back from selling the armor, but we would at least make a little bit of it back with the possibility of getting really good gear. I think I'm gonna do it. Lakeburg is a really long level, right? We have 12 nights, so it makes these kind of buildings much more worth it than, you know, like a Gildenberg, which is only 6 nights. Like, it doesn't make sense to build production buildings in Gildenberg. So we can upgrade these. So we can upgrade the bowyer so that it crafts 2 items per night instead of 1. But at that point, we might as well just build a second bowyer. So it's way cheaper to do that. 65 to build a second bowyer versus 120. We can make it so that we only need to use 1 worker instead of 2 if we want to craft another ranged weapon. Or we can spend all of the rest of our gold upgrading all 3 of the production buildings so that it increases the level of crafted items.
Like, that makes more sense.
I think this makes more sense. Now, I don't know if this does it retroactively. Like, if we get this upgrade and then create another, like a magic shop, I don't know if that has this upgrade already. But
Well, we'll never find out because that takes up all of our gold.
alright, I did it.
$2.
2 buckaroonies. Hey, that just means we spent our money well. And then I think tomorrow we probably want to prioritize I think from here on out, we check the inn first thing, and if we ever see a really good hero, then we upgrade and grab him. If we never see a good hero, then we just ride before. Alright. We don't even need to repair any of our walls because none of them took damage. So we have 437 material to just crank out upgraded defenses.
Might have been do that on the other side since it's... Aren't you building over here?
Because I'd rather upgrade the walls that we have first. Because, again, these walls are nice to have, but really this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall are the only ones that will ever get hit. We don't need all of these walls around. Because there's only one path onto here. Right? Versus these, which is this entire wall can get hit. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I think we just do exact same setup.
Yep.
Yeah, again, I kind of want to put Leslie in this watchtower. Ideally, I'll build a watchtower here that she'll sit in. Like I really want to put her in this watchtower, but if all the enemies are over here, it's kind of a waste. And then she like wastes an entire turn getting from here out the gate.
Yeah.
What I will do though is put her there so that she can hop the wall and just go into the watchtower immediately.
Okay.
Oh, she only has 4 move points. Oh no. Alessia, what happened? Oh, it's because both of her rifles give -1 move point.
Nice.
I mean, she's not moving. She's a stationary sniper, so who cares? All right. Get into it.
Is it 3 on both sides or 2 in
3 on both sides. The hoppers are back. Oh, forgot about those guys. We have archers as well, which are really annoying. So these guys are fun. These guys are called bulky. And believe it or not, they're bulky. Now listen. Yeah, so bulky are very scary. In melee range, they can do 138 to 172 damage. And even if they're not in melee range, they can throw a boulder that is a 100% chance to stun. They are guaranteed to stun with their boulder. So they are super scary. They are 100% priority. It really sucks that no matter where I target, I can't hit the end of this. I guess I just target the middle armored here and just hope it propagates well. Wasn't the best, but at least killed them. Okay, so the bulky can get to here, and then it has a range of 5 tiles. So as long as we aren't ending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as we're not ending our turn along this line, the bulky cannot hit us this turn. Yeah.
Figure out how I
So did you see these guys? The bulky? Did you hear what I was saying at all? They're bulky. They do a crap ton of damage in melee range, and then they can throw a boulder that's 100% chance to stun. So, again, as long as we don't end our turn across this diagonal line right here, he cannot throw a boulder at us.
Oh.
Because he only has a range of 5, and he can only move 3 tiles per turn because he's a big boy. So let's just start picking off people here, start building up our stacks, and then we'll use our stacks next turn. Yeah. Kind of feel. We'll use our stacks next turn to take out the bulk. Or at least heavily damage it. Alright, set this line right here. Right. You can get to there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this line is where we need to stay behind. Well, our walls are definitely going to be taking some damage tonight. I think we just absolutely rip through mana right now on Pavillon. At least gets our energized proc.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have another.
You're gonna get
point.
more mana back, so.
That's so disappointing.
Oh.
Because if we kill him, this is an isolated target, then we kill him, and then... Yeah, I'm sad. Alright, looking a little bit better over here. Same thing, I think we just start picking off isolated targets with Alessia. Start building up our stacks.
Yeah.
I am using the proper rifle, right? Yes. I guess we probably could have done this first when we had 0 stacks. That might have been better, actually.
Oh, you do it now.
Because if I do it now, I'm going to lose all of my stacks. Because it's not when you kill an isolated unit, it's when you damage a non-isolated unit.
Ah.
You lose a stack. So we would lose all of our stacks. So we won't do that. Also, it kind of sucks that we are all the way over here.
Yeah, unfortunate spawn.
Is it worth to just do... Is it? We're never going to use 15 mana, right? And this at least gives us block. But it uses 2 movement, so we would get stuck here. We would take a lot of damage. I just can't, like, I could do this to get over there with no movement, but it costs 2 actions. Like,
Yeah, no point.
we really got screwed over with Edlin here. I also think after we take our turn here with Alessia, we go to the Watchtower. Yeah, I mean, I can do this for 1 action and no movement. So that gives gives us 3 extra tiles.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we do that. Sorry, corpse pile. And then we can do this with a sword blast. Take out 2 archers. That's my main priority. Or we could kill this guy and then do that.
I think that's better.
I just don't want to use up the momentum I just built up. So I'm gonna have to kill him with Alessia. We'll lose a stack, but it's worth. Yeah, because that gets 3 archers and a hopper. That's really good. Yarg, I'm a pirate. Probably do that because then we can just
and then
fatality.
you need to
Execute, yeah. And then we actually have one action as well, which we can get all the way back to the wall here. And the hopper hit me with spit acid. It's only a 3-tile range, and he ends his turn here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he can't. Hell yeah. Okay, yes, we'll do that. And then Dodger's an isolated target now, so we get to stack back, and then we start making our way to the tower. Pretty decent turn. And there's another bulky. Okay. Alright. Another bulky. Oh, thank God he didn't buff up bulky with resistance. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what we're gonna do, you know? Like, I wish I had another one.
Why don't you move? If you take out that girl in the middle, aren't all 3 of these isolated? Or
Not
2
him.
of them are.
I mean, I could kill him and her.
Yeah.
Just need to be watchful of this archer. It's the only thing. I think we just fortify and leave. 4 tiles gets us here. And both these hoppers, we'll kill both these hoppers. So it'll just be the archer that hits us. I think that's good. What's the range? 5 tiles. He gets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot end our turn along this line. So we cannot fortify. So I need to use my action to dash out. Otherwise he'll throw a rock at us and we'll be stunned. So we do that. We do not mess around with bulkies. They are so scary.
Oh. Rip.
That really sucks. If we crit, we kill.
I think you have to go for it.
His spit acid's unusable though, because he's badly wounded. So it's not the worst thing. Okay. Not terrible on that side. Augustus, you need to go deal with our little friend over here. I guess the way the math works out is like it's the same amount of damage if I walk 10 tiles and shoot a pistol versus 5 tiles, shoot the pistol, 5 tiles, shoot the pistol. Right? Because of the way momentum works, it's just a percent. Every tile you move, you get an extra 43% damage. So it doesn't matter if you do it once or twice. Right? I guess you could argue.
But I will say that if you have to hit twice, then you have 2 chances to hit.
You also have 2 chances to crit. It's fine though. We're gonna crit and we have a 5% chance to crit. Not terrible, honestly. Pretty good damage. Now this one, I'm gonna walk around until we guarantee the kill. I am not messing with the bulky, dude, and not happening. Dude, these freaking dodgers, man. They have 30% dodge. Yeah, we only have 12 accuracy with Augustus. I think I just take a potion of speed and end behind the wall. I don't want to sit out there this night or this turn. No serious threats. Yeah, let's fireball. Yeah.
Sure. We have plus 20 mana. We're only 14 now. 21.
Don't miss. Sure. Okay. Pretty decent.
This is cool.
Okay, there's not another bulky, which is good. You guys are really annoying, but no, it's fine.
Ow. You missed.
Okay, they didn't buff the bulky. Good. You need to die so that so that Edlin can get in. So let's kill you first. To then kill you. Get our stack back. And then bro, Edlin's gotta work some magic here. 307 versus, so that's more damage for the single slash here. It is just not a lot of damage. Whew, okay, I think we lose more stacks here. Let me just go for an assassinate.
Yeah.
I guess we should have done that first because he would have been full HP. I didn't think about that.
Well, can you shoot one of the archers that's isolated out of stack?
That's true. Yeah. I could kill these two guys,
Yeah.
which would leave us with 2 action points.
Yeah.
I could kill this guy, but I really don't want to miss again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I just go for this.
Right.
Oh, Alessia, what a crit.
Huge.
Oh my god, thank you. That just bailed us out so hard. Okay. Because now we can actually come back and deal with some of these guys. But first... get more in there, but I think we should do this. I don't think we can get greedy.
Why not go to the right and kill the froggy?
Because my thought process is after this we'll only have 2 movement points left. So we use 1 to get... we can kill this guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
1, and then we can
Yep.
leave.
Fortify.
Yeah. Edlin's gonna take a lot of that. We have 22 block at least. We've built up a good amount of block
It'll be okay.
with our mana shield. Alright, how are we doing over here,
Every
boys?
person she kills, she technically gets health regen. So.
We're not really set up for. This is a pretty decent lightning strike.
Okay.
We're in a nice sneaking pattern here.
Start with the froggy, but that would be dangerous.
Nah, I think we just start back here, and we just hope that it doesn't get like. Well, if it goes up here or down here, it immediately stops. I think we start up here because it's only 1 enemy that has a chance to arc to, whereas starting back here, it could go to this guy or this guy.
Yeah, we're here. Hope for the best.
Fingers crossed. Yep, and that's the danger with propagation. We just use 6 mana to do that. That is why propagation is scary. Sucks. Okay. Break your... Alright. Ooh, that was a good crit. Balls are gonna take a lot of damage, kinda. So yeah, we're getting 28% extra crit because we're like out of mana. That's pretty good. Nice. We could use our lightning strike scroll as well.
No.
I'm just thinking because we only have 8 mana left, so we don't have enough to do both fireball and a lightning strike. But we also don't have enough to do a lightning strike.
We have a mana wall, technically, but
Oh no, we're gonna reach 28 mana. I'm not worried about Javion regenning his mana. We're fine on that aspect. I'm just trying to use it efficiently. So we could also, we'll lose all of our stacks. Well, not all. We would lose 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We would lose 24% damage, which isn't terrible. But we could do something like this, like a grape shot.
you have, yeah, you might as well.
I guess that's a pretty good grape shot.
Yeah.
Walls are gonna take a lot of damage, but that's fine. That's what they're there for. Yep, that hurt. Yeah, saw that coming. Oh. Okay. All right.
I think now is a good time for the lightning.
Get a little scary, a little shicey.
Why don't you use the 5? Because it does less damage?
It does less damage. And again, doing this doesn't allow us to use like we can do lightning strike and then like up putrid ball, but we couldn't do like a lightning strike and a death ray kind of thing. But we might as well do this one because it just does more damage.
I would just start in the back left corner.
Here?
No, up one to the left one, yeah.
It could do this. It could arc into this one just immediately end. Like we can start up here, but it could arc to the archer and immediately end. Same thing here, it could just go this way and end. Whereas this way, it could go down, but it at least still guarantees 6.
And on the top left, yeah, there.
It guarantees 7 at the minimum. Alright. Perfect. That was exactly where it needed to go. Okay. Alright, we're in business. Argument could be made to just weakening touch like these guys. And just like let them hit the wall. Because we're never like it's only 2 action points versus 1, and like
Oh, you're guaranteed to push these.
yeah, but
No, I think you should.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. You're undervaluing weakening touch. But it's fine.
That's fine.
It's also why weakening touch is pretty nice. Hmm.
You can also use the 4 mana, 1 movement to add an action point.
It's true. But I don't think it really gets us much.
What does the 4 mana and the 2 movement do?
Huh?
Oh, that's your triangle.
This?
Thingy. Yeah.
That you mean action point? 2 action points, 4 mana is Grape Shot. Like, that's a pretty good Grape Shot.
Yeah.
Problem is, no, we wouldn't necessarily end on the side of the wall because I have speed pushing. All right, let's do it. Good. He's just pushing his speed and end on the side of the wall. Okay. This side's looking bad. This side is looking bad. Oh my god, dude.
A lot of archers.
Yeah. I think we have to do this. We're gonna lose a ton of stacks, but we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. 36% damage we just lost. It's fine though. We can get it back with some of these guys.
Let's start with the easy one.
Hey, well, we got 28 back. I think we just go crazy with our mana. Honestly, like.
I mean, you have 15 to spend, and you've only used 6, so.
Oh, nice. We killed both the hoppers. That's so good. That would get us to the wall with 3 movement points left, and we could jump over the wall.
Yep.
Okay. Definitely still an issue over here, but we're getting there. Thank God we had enough material for stone walls, dude. Can you imagine this with wooden walls? Oh boy. All right. Don't fix what ain't broke. So we've only used 9 mana so
Those
far.
are isolated targets now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ignore them.
So why wouldn't you go up to the front and kill those 3 with that?
Because the way this works is I have to be in line with them, and I cannot get in a line with you. I would have to be back here to get in a straight line.
3 at the wall.
They are not really important, honestly. They're annoying, but archers are way worse for us right now. So like, I really want to kill these archers. There's 4 of them. So like, I could do this to kill 2 of them. I'd be out of movement though. If I did this and sword slash, I restore 3 mana or 3 movement. Sorry.
I mean, then you can kill the archer behind you and move up.
Well, I can't. Not with the charge skill, because I need a run up, and there's no run up here. So if I wanted to kill all 4 of these archers, I would have to charge these 2, and then sword slash these 2. But I don't have the movement to be able to do it. So if I just slash these guys, that leaves me with 3 movement and 1 action point, and then I can dash through this archer on my way out, and then end like over here.
Kind of what I was saying initially.
So this.
Yeah.
And then
Execute.
execute that guy. And that's it. But we can at least brace. We have 31 block, so that's good. Let's lose stacks first, then gain them back. Stop missing the dodgers, please. I really don't want to have to use my rifle shot on these dodgers. I just want to use the hipfire, but...
Don't you have another pistol?
Yeah, but I still could freaking miss these guys. Do that. And I guess I'll just kill you. You're more, you do less damage to the wall, but you do more damage to my mental well-being. Okay. So we have a putrid ball that we can do.
That's pretty good. You up the rest of your mana.
Yeah, but again, we're gonna get almost all of it back. I'm really not worried about it. Well, we need to... Need to kill you. We're not really gonna be able to make all these isolated targets, and we're late enough into the night that we don't need to.
Skeleton in the top right. If you kill him, then there's 2 isolated targets.
Yeah, but Augustus isn't really gonna get over very well.
Or you could kill...
I could kill this guy and this guy, which would make this guy isolated, and then I could pistol shot over and grapple in.
Okay.
Do that. And then probably just kill the archer because they're really freaking annoying. Nice. Yeah, we do have 74% crit. This is what happens when we have 0 mana. You're poisoned, and the poison's gonna make you badly wounded, so I don't care about you.
Get the froggy.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't crit. How much mana have we used? 8. We only have 7 mana regen, so we don't want to use anymore. Yeah. Okay. Pray for Edlin.
Be fine.
Oh, everybody missed. Alright, so this side's chilling. So let's hustle our butts over here. Just in case they need me next turn. Because Javion can kill all these guys. Well, just in case.
You can always do an action bar.
Yeah. I think we should be fine. Oh, yeah, no, we're fine, actually. Because... yeah, we're good. And I guess we can Javion over it as well. Not that Javion is really going to make it, but... Alright.
Anna.
How much mana have we used? 11?
11.
Okay. We've used 11 mana, so we can use 4 more. So that was 1. We can use 3 more.
Yep. Yeah, that's what's basically a target.
True. And then maybe we do these 3 instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's we can use 1 more mana. So we have 1 more Sword Blast available. We have so much block. I never realized how cheap this mana cost on these are. Really good.
For the frog.
That was a lot of damage. Something tells me he died just a little bit.
Maybe 3 times
Perfect. Ah. Whatever. We're past the point of conserving stacks now.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually broke the wall. That's crazy.
Execute.
I guess we can give the kills to Augustus. I did that backwards. Oh well. Woo! That was scary. That was I got a little scared there. Oh, Edlin with 59 kills. Ooh, baby.
Did everyone level up?
Everybody leveled up, yes. And we didn't reach level 1 panic, even though they broke the wall. Oh, we got one large pile. Look at all these items we have available. Yeah, I can't believe they actually fully broke the wall there. Alright. We got a lot to do tonight. Only 9.
After we do this, I need to shower. I know. I know.
What are you, a goddess? You're supposed to narrate that. That was good. Did you voice act for this game? That was good. I'm so funny. Don't lose thyself in such conundrums. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the light and the delight. Concentrate on achieving mighty deeds, and thou shalt be rewarded handsomely. Alright, so we can now get the Journeyman's Tome, plus 2 provocation damage, and the Adept's Tome, 7 mana, 3 mana regen. Cloth and light pants armor variants, linen pants, woolen pants, leather pants, silk pants. Pretty meh. We only have 2,300.
Could have 1 more mana.
Yeah, probably the plus 3 mana.
I feel like that's best.
Alright, let's get our level ups. Oh, that's
I think Alessia
pretty
needs
nice,
better
Alessia.
accuracy, though.
Not really. So the reason that she's missing is because I'm trying to hit dodgers with my hip shot, which is 2 times inaccurate. So that's the biggest reason why she's missing. If she's not hitting dodgers with that, she's fine. And our rifle shot is undodgeable. We really only need accuracy for our hip shot. And I guess our assassinate. We can get steadying. That'll help with the accuracy.
And plus my skill rank.
Bang. Yoink! Not even gonna check anything else.
Unfortunate.
Unlucky. Literally none of those are useful. Whatever.
Sure.
Okay, because Alessia really needs more XP gain.
Yeah, totally.
Sucks. Lone Wolf, Specialist, Head On. Specialist would be really nice, honestly. But
Disables the second weapon.
it disables the second weapon, so we would only be able to use the two-handed sword.
That wouldn't be that nice.
We would get +1 action points, so we would get 6 action points. So then we could do like 2 slashes. I just think this sword is too good just for mobility. Like, yeah, we use the sword for most of our damage, but this is good for cheap damage and mobility.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth it. What's the lone wolf?
Lone Wolf, which maybe is worth it. Especially now that Alessia has a lot of skill range. We can be really far away.
If we can build a...
But I think we just need head on. Every 4 tiles traveled, we get 15% extra physical damage, and the attack becomes unblockable.
Yeah,
it's just really good.
Yeah.
Don't really need any of those. It's tempting, but we're already in the second half of the Lakeburg run.
I would do it.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think this is kind of the last night, though, that we should be picking experience gain. Probably re-roll these.
Yeah, we don't really need it. Okay.
Gamba!
Yeah.
It's 10% resistance reduction. It's good. It's good. 30% is starting to approach overkill, but it's definitely not overkill yet. I think 40 plus is a little overkill, but 30% is really good. Okay, definitely getting diagonal propagation. More damage is good.
I think more mana is good.
And it's only great here. It's like 7 mana. Not the greatest.
Reroll that. Yeah, only 5.
So is that.
I think we reroll at least one of these. I think this. Don't need the daily mana recon. Okay, we take something else from the other one. We don't need more damage.
We always need more damage, Becky.
We need more mana.
We need more damage.
More mana.
You're lucky this is a co-op playthrough and that I'm listening to you, because I would have taken that damage on my own.
I know, but we have these lightning procs. You want more mana. Reroll. Sure.
It's better than the gray mana regen. And I mean, we technically did end that night at a mana deficit, so the mana regen's not terrible.
I got what I wanted.
Yeah, definitely inertia. Every 3 tiles traveled. The next time we use an attack with momentum, we restore 2 move points.
Yeah, that's huge.
Which is so good because we can just basically sprint around the entire battlefield. So now, I was saying earlier, like, it doesn't make a difference if you do 1 attack. If you move 10 tiles and do 1 attack versus move 5 tiles, attack, 5 tiles,
now
attack.
It's better.
Now it does.
Yeah.
Because now we should do 3 tiles, attack. We get 2 move points back. 3 tiles, like, we're essentially only ever moving 1 tile because we have to move 3 and we get 2 back. We're only ever using 1 move point per. This skill is so good.
Move on.
I think we're bordering into the unnecessary range right now.
I think we do it.
It's very tempting, but I think
we do
the accuracy is better than the move points.
Fine.
Ooh.
Momentum or range damage?
So, well, this is just better, right? Because this is 8%, this is 6%.
Yeah.
Skill range plus 2 is also tempting.
Nice.
But again, we're pretty close range with everybody.
Yeah, I would do range damage.
I think we take range damage. Do you really want to?
You can do accuracy.
No, it's fine. We can.
I think it's
our pistol attack. Oh no, it's not undodgeable. It's unblockable.
To do accuracy.
You want to do move points though?
Kind of. It's fucking insane how many move points we have.
We can get 2 more.
We be moving.
All right, let's see all the items we get tonight. Ooh, oh! Okay, I don't even need to look at the other options.
No, you have to look at the other options.
Do we though?
There's a level 4 pistol.
Yeah, but like, do we though?
Look, just look at it.
I mean, it's good. It's a 37 damage increase. That's dog shit. 37 damage increase. 84 damage increase.
Oh, you're doing damage.
And it gives us
Plus 32.
all of those other stats. There's just no way I don't take this sword. We've been using a rusty sword on Edlin this entire time. And yes, we are getting a lot of our damage out of our other sword. But this gives us 7% momentum, which applies to our other sword. And now our cheap damage is not that cheap anymore.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, let's see what our armor makers made us. Oh! Oh! First night, you give me an epic item plus 3?
That's one at Edwin.
Oh no, that's pretty nice on Augustus. That's 20% extra dodge with 5% momentum.
Okay, do
That's
it.
pretty crazy. Like, Edmund's already got a really good helmet.
That's fair.
Augustus group. Yeah, okay, I was like, there's no way. Shit, man, those are also really good for Augustus. We lose out on the 2 movement points though, and I know you want. I know you want to hit 17 move points. That'd be really good for Edlin if we're trying to get more block out of her mana shield. That's 9 extra block and 15 extra armor.
I mean, are we gonna be leaving her out front?
I mean, we just saw last night how much damage Edlin had to take.
Yeah.
Like, I think we, like, those are good, but I think this is just better.
Okay.
Because these are improving on pants we already have. We don't have an offhand weapon for Edlin.
Okay.
I say that, and we're gonna open up the shop, and it's gonna be like
exactly.
god tier for $2.
Yeah.
All right, our bow year let us down.
Better.
It's better. The longbow plus 3 is tempting for Alessia.
Also range damage. I mean, she doesn't need both rifles, right?
Correct. But the thing about rifles is it's hard to use another weapon with rifles because they're so action point heavy. Because your rifle shot costs 2 action points.
It's just better.
Yeah, it's a slight upgrade. So. Corpse pile. Pretty good.
Definitely an upgrade with cloth.
Plus 19 block on the fortify as well.
Before you do it, just check that one. Momentum.
We just got a really good helm for Augustus. So that would be for Edlin, and
Not that much better.
it's good, but
No, I'd get the armor.
maybe we should get this. That looks pretty good. All right. First night, pretty solid return on investment on our production buildings. You were doubting the boys.
I was.
You
I
were
was.
doubting the
You're right.
boys.
I was. I don't deny that.
Absolute, just glow up for Edlin tonight.
Wow, she really does look like she's gonna.
She looked badass.
You're right about that too. You're right. Oh, I have to shower, friends.
No, don't leave us, Becky.
I know, but I'm gross and I need to shower, and it's already 9:15.
Ah, Becky.
No.
Oh, Becky, look all these great items. Stay.
Oh.
Extra propagation damage. And extra damage. At 66 gold, though. Okay.
Let's not buy anything until you decide if you want to get.
Oh, that's so good. Look how good that is. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I want it.
Look, you want another character?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. Wait. Whoa. For 47 gold? Bro, you can't be putting that in front of me. That's crazy. We only lose 7% dodge for a gain in effectively 8% damage.
But you're losing 9 mana.
We don't really use our mana for. We use like.
Oh, we have 74.
We used like 8 mana last night. Like,
fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, the 9 mana does give us a little bit of extra damage because of our mana growth skill, but this is really good. Dagger, sword, plus 2 skill range, 13%. That it's so tempting to buy that just for Alessia to hold, not even to use.
For the skill range.
For the skill range and the crit power and the accuracy. But it's...
That's the cost of, like, a new character.
So expensive. That really is not honestly that good.
No. Level 4 potion of what? Right?
Oh, I meant to buy the potion of strength last night. That's really good for Edlin.
Melee.
That's really good as well. But we don't need that because we have the actual death ray skill.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we want to get these two and the Ronin armor, but
Okay, so that's about 100.
Well, and the Ronin armor was an extra 40, right? That's 80-ish.
Okay.
And then so 120, 130 ballpark. So that puts us at 300 plus another 75 for the, which let's just do our workers first. Push back the mist. Do that every night. And then gold mine. 500 gold exactly. About minus 130.
Are we gonna do a work for the first pile, or did you already do that?
I already did that.
Okay. So we still have an extra work.
So we're looking at like 370-ish gold. Which to upgrade the inn we need 130, so that's 240 gold.
Florian. Means.
We could probably get Salim, I think. I think we can get.
We'll see what he has.
Yeah. Salim is level 8 trader. The minus experience gain doesn't matter too much anymore because we're late in the run. Plus 2 bag slot, 1 move point, 5 dodge. That's not bad.
And use neutral and be whatever you want him to be.
Florian, 1 move point, resistance. Reliability, accuracy, and corrupt. If he had the
He doesn't
poison
have the
tree,
poison tree.
if he had the poison tree, I'd probably take him and make him into a poison mage.
What's Mannion? Oh, 6.
Thief, dodge, and crit power, minus 30 armor, opportunism. That's not bad as well. If we're using her from a range, we don't care about the armor.
What would you give her? Like a longbow? What would you give her? She doesn't have ring.
I want to make a poison mage.
Celine has the poison.
Yeah. But he doesn't really have anything else that
Helps him.
matters. Like,
Dorian doesn't have the poison tree. I don't know how's the poison tree. No. Not great.
really not great. Do we just hold out another night without getting a hero?
We can also see if we have enough to re-roll, but I don't know if we will.
If we did, we would definitely not be able to buy at level 8. We might be able to buy level 7. Arrgh.
If we get him, we can maybe make him into a poison person with all the perks and stuff. He has the poison tree and 2 bag slots.
I mean, the bag slot doesn't really do anything.
He's kind of just a neutral. He doesn't really have anything great or anything bad.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy doesn't have the poison tree, but he has the poison damage.
So then maybe we just don't make a poison mage? I mean, this guy has both the skill trees that I would want,
But doesn't have any armor.
which is fine. But, like, I could also get somebody who's, like, a melee mage, and they use, like, a power staff or something.
Okay.
Which would be honestly nice for Manon if she didn't have delicate. Which is not the way. It's minus 30 armor. It's really not awful. It sucks, but
giving
it's...
her a bunch of health. Or give her...
So the thing is, 8% opportunism with a power staff would work really well, because we would be stunning and applying debuffs to people a lot. So we would just be getting an 8% free damage. And then we have plus 10% dodge, which kind of mitigates our armor loss. And extra crit power, which is eh. But we also have the debuff tree, which means, like, one of them is, like, our debuffs last an extra turn. One of them is, like, 15% extra stun chance. So maybe we just go with Manon and do, like, a power staff.
Poison rebuff with the power staff.
There's no power staff in the shop, but we could...
It comes with the staff. It's not great.
Oh, it's a scepter, which is a momentum magic weapon. But it does have Hammer of Faith. So. But yeah, I would want to get, like, a power staff for her. Which we could re-roll the shop, potentially. I think we go with Manon, and we just accept the fact that she is delicate, and we just play a little more cautious with her. Alright, let's do that. And we could get a 6th one. A 6th one would be very expensive, but... Oh my god, I almost said reroll. Alright. You wanna go shower while I level up and do everything else?
I want to be here for the level up, and then you do everything else.
Oh, Manon starting off strong. Snaps for Manon,
Funny,
snaps for Manon.
The dog should also be helpful, but the action points is definitely better.
Yeah, as if I'm taking anything else other than action points.
Dodge.
Good. Yeah, we'll take dodge. Well, first let's check. We do have adrenaline rush. That's the one when the hero dodges, we restore an action point. So it is possible.
I don't know if the mana would be needed, but
Not needed, but not needed.
well, I guess you can look at the tree.
Yeah, but let's take a look at our perks first. So we have Harvester critical runes. We see how well that's doing on Havion. Alright, so that's really good for crit. We would want stunning.
No.
Again, honestly, this might be the first time I pass up Avid Learner. We'll see. Maybe we just have a dead perk slot and we can use it. Nimbleness.
Yeah. Dodge.
Contamination. So contagion not just it just spreads any debuff, and you get 2 free charges per turn. So if we stun somebody and I contagion them and then kill them, that stun spreads. Really good actually.
But remember, we have 2 different characters on each side that want isolated targets, so you're going to be spreading people out.
What do you mean?
Like, you're going to be breaking groups apart.
Manon probably is not going to be doing too much of that. She can. But again, her thing is she's just going to be spreading lots of debuffs and stuns. That's going to be her big thing.
Yeah, I guess my point is that characters aren't going to be next to each other very long to be able to spread that.
You mean the stuns?
Yeah.
They will. They will. Trust me. I maybe you aren't understanding like how that skill works. Like, it's a free skill. It doesn't cost an action point, and you get 2 per turn. And if I stun a target, I can apply contagion to it, and then when that target dies, that stun is immediately transferred to like another adjacent target.
I guess my point is what if they don't have an adjacent target?
That's fine. Then I won't contaminate them.
Okay.
This would be used for groups of enemies. Honestly, that's pretty decent for a power staff. No. Yes. We'll see. No. It's not terrible. Not terrible. It's not terrible if we end up stacking resistance reduction. Which we probably won't because we're using magic damage. So, no. Yes. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we have room for one more. So we could do Avid Learner. We could do Specialist. We could do Sheer Power.
You're tempted, aren't you?
I'm tempted. This is probably the last night that it's worth doing. Because we have 4 more nights until the boss. The question is, does an extra 25% experience get us an extra level? Like, that's what we have to think about. Because otherwise it's a waste of perk. And I think it's close.
I think it's close.
I think it's really close. I think I'm going to take it. So let's do Harvester. Nimbleness. Stunning. We want to do critical runes. We want to build crit.
Not really. I mean, that's not a priority. If you're going to be doing XP gain, I'd do it early. I would do it now.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for the follow, Puzzle Web. Oh, look at that! We hit our follower goal.
Oh
We
wow.
210 follows. That's minus one follow. Goodbye. Had a feeling based off the first
Yeah, me
message.
too.
I mean, we technically still hit our follower goal. Okay, so if we don't do critical runes, then we can do Avid Learner and Energize. Or Avid Learner and Contamination. Let's do Avid Learner and Contamination.
Do the character details so I can move.
The mana is really good.
Yeah. Plus 15. That's great. Dodge.
So dodge. Well, I think that's pretty much all we need for the
All we
dodge.
need.
Mana
or health.
not the damage. I mean, we
It's
can
like
re-roll it. We have 10 re-rolls. Let's start taking secondary attributes because we can re-roll these. I think we re-rolled. I mean, the stun chance.
Sure.
And it's only gray. Let's re-roll. Usable.
Okay.
At the very least, it's usable. I would have loved to see that for Javion. We'll take the opportunism. I guess we'll take the opportunism again. We are always going. We're 90% of our hits are going to be against enemies with debuffs if we're using a power staff. Yeah.
Reroll.
That's a reroll. That's a reroll. That's a reroll. That's a reroll.
Liability.
Let's reroll these first. Sure. Take that. We have 4 more rerolls.
So this is the last thing.
Yes, this is the very last one.
Okay, if you don't want reliability, then sure. Daily mana regen.
We have Harvester.
Okay.
Ah! No, we're not hitting isolated targets.
Oh fuck.
Ah! It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Damn it. I was really hoping we would get something better there. Okay. So yeah, we need to pick up a power staff for Manon ASAP. But now that we have 2 magic dealers, we can build a magic shop and start producing magic weapons.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna go shower. While I still feel.
Okay, so that upgrade that we got earlier to upgrade the other shops for the item level also applies to the magic shop. So that's good. Kind of forgot about the shop, but oh well. Let's take the Ronin armor. And let's take the triple swipe scroll. We won't grab the what's it called? Potion of Strength right now. That goes to Edlin. And then, do you want this Manon? Yeah. It's pretty decent. Nobody needs healing. You're missing 4 mana. You're missing 1 mana, so we will get the Javion. Should just be a bunch of corpse piles. The Seer, Temple, Manowell, Scav. Okay, yeah, so we can just do Scav Camp for our last worker. Which gives us 555 materials, which is really nice. Okay, definitely want to build some more watchtowers. Let's build one there. And then can Alessia stand here and see a lot? Not really, honestly. If she had a longbow, she could see more. Uh, let's build a watchtower there. And then we can post Alessia up in there, and then we can move her over if need be. She can at least see, like, down here. And then I think the rest just goes to upgrading the wall. Alright, those walls are reinforced. Start reinforcing these. Good. Reinforce that. Alright, I just want to at least make sure that our outside walls are reinforced. I don't need like these inner corners reinforced just yet. Okay. And then we are good there. Okay, I think that's it for the production phase. I think we keep the spread as is. Oh, we have Alessi over here. I don't think Alessi needs to be over there. I think we keep the spread like this. Question is, who goes on the solo side? Manon is very weak right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Manon more or less is not a character at the moment because we are specifically building her to use a power staff, and she doesn't have a power staff. As soon as we get a power staff on her, she's golden. She's gonna be really solid. But until then, like, I don't trust her to solo hold. Yeah, I mean, she has a lot of opportunism, but again, we're just not. I don't trust her to solo hold, but I also don't trust her to duo hold aside. Like, maybe instead of Alessia over here, we do Manon and Edlin. And then Alessia goes into this watchtower. Is it better if she's in this one? Then we put Alessia in this watchtower, and then we have Javion and Augustus with each other again. Yeah, I think we could. I think we do that, and we just really gotta rely on Edlin to kind of carry this side over here. We do have a lot of block on Edlin now, which is really nice. Like, Edlin could 100% solo hold this side. Easily. No issues. Augustus could solo hold this side. Easily. No issues. But I just don't... I think Alessia is just better to solo hold because she can just pick off isolated targets and just, like, one-shot guys. She just can't kill a lot of things in a single turn. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. We'll keep it like this. We'll keep it like this. But we will have to find out next time. Because Becky left us. She hates us. So we have to end stream. Those are the rules. Sorry. I wish we could play more, but those are the rules. We cannot play without Becky. Because it's a co-op playthrough. What would be the point of a co-op playthrough if we didn't play it co-op? So, we gotta wait. But other than that, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Next stream will be maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we'll do it on Wednesday. And then we'll probably end up playing some more Last Spell, because Becky and I are both really enjoying it. So, yeah. With that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever it is you are. And I will see you again in the next stream. See you, everybody. Thank you.